In Season 1 of the Smoke Racing League, the Custer Fan 8841, we are just going to refer to him as CF, won 4 of the first 7 races at Phoenix, Michigan, Mid-Ohio, and Pocono before struggling the rest of the season, going winless, and finishing second in the season point standings, 256 points shy of the title. Despite the up-and-down second half of Season 1, CF was considered one of the preseason championship favorites heading into Season 2. He started off the season well with a podium finish of 3rd at Daytona. Capitalizing on the momentum from Daytona, he ran strong and was leading in the closing laps of the second race at Kansas before a caution fell with around 10 to go and Rowdy outdueled him for the win on the final restart. He then had a controversial battle with Rowdy at Auto Club, where he put him in the wall on a late restart only for Rowdy to retaliate and move him out of the way in turn 4 with 2 laps to go. CF finished second to Rowdy. As a result of the controversy, he sat out the next race at Dover. But he quickly bounced back from the controversy and contended for the win and finished second at Canadian Tire while also winning a stage. He then battled with Rowdy for the win at Chicago, won a stage, and ended up finishing second. Rowdy sat out race 7 at Richmond to allow Burkhart Racing to make a start, and CF took full advantage, winning the pole, stage 2, and taking his first win of Season 2. CF then followed up the win with a dominant performance at Mid-Ohio, winning the pole, sweeping the stages, and claiming his second consecutive win of the season. He backed up the back-to-back wins with back-to-back second-place finishes with a solid run at Charlotte, and with an attempted bump and run on Rowdy on the final lap at Gateway, which resulted in another runner-up finish. The next 6 races saw an impressive string of consistency with a stage and race win at Road America, a stage win and a 3rd at Pocono, another podium at Kentucky, a stage win and a 4th at Martinsville, a runner-up performance at Darlington, and a win at New Hampshire where Rowdy sat out for a second time to let Burkhart Racing make another start. Unfortunately, CF couldn't make the final 2 races of the regular season at Sonoma and Eldora. The good news was that he finished second in the regular season standings and had the second playoff seed of the 5 total playoff drivers for that season. CF's playoff run started on a high note where he had a fierce battle with Rowdy and Bob for the win at Atlanta and was passed by Rowdy for the lead with only 2 laps to go and finished second. But the next race at Iowa took a turn for the worse with a struggling performance and a 5th place finish. Bad luck struck once again for CF as he DNF'd because of internet issues and finished last with the 7th at Talladega. However, he still advanced to the round of 4 with the help of his strong run at Atlanta and the struggles of other drivers. Knowing he would miss the last 2 races of the round of 4, CF entered the round's opening race at Las Vegas with a must-win mentality. CF and Rowdy had an incredible battle that lasted the entire race, and it ended with CF coming out on top, besting his teammate and championship rival, picking up his 5th win of the season. This would prove to be one of the most crucial/clutch wins of the Smoke Racing League, as at the end of the round, CF was only 10 points clear of Bob for the final transfer spot into the round of 3. CF was battling hard with Rowdy for the lead at the beginning of Stage 3 at Texas when he pinched him down too far, putting Rowdy on the apron and causing him to spin in Turn 4. No caution was thrown and CF battled with Bob in the remaining laps for the win, with Bob coming out on top and collecting his first win of Season 2. The next race at Bristol, CF got the pole and battled with Rowdy throughout the race. He was poised for a runner-up finish before a caution came out with only a handful of laps remaining. This set up what would be one of the most infamous moments in the Smoke Racing League. With 5 laps to go entering Turn 3, CF once again attempted a bump and run on Rowdy, but he drove in too hard, slamming Rowdy into the wall. CF continued on through and maintained the lead to collect his 6th win of the season, a race that ended under caution. CF responded well to the mistakes and controversy by running a clean and consistent race at Indianapolis. It looked like he was going to collect yet another podium finish in 3rd, but with 3 laps to go, leaders Rowdy and Ethan made contact, battling for the win, and both wrecked on the exit of Turn 3. This unfortunate incident gifted CF a surprising 7th win of the season. With 2 wins and a second in the round of 3, CF advanced to the Championship 2, where he would battle teammate and rival Rowdy Smoke 14 across the final 3 races for the Season 2 championship. Despite struggling during the opening stages, CF rebounded for a 3rd-place finish at Watkins Glen. The only problem, however, was that Rowdy finished second in both stages and snapped a 7-race winless drought by taking the checkered flag. CF was now over 125 points back from Rowdy, and he needed a strong performance at Phoenix to keep his championship hopes alive. CF ran a solid race at Phoenix. He even won the second stage, but he faded to a 5th place finish at the end. It was a solid points day for CF, but it wasn't enough. By collecting his 15th win of the season at Phoenix, Rowdy Smoke 14 clinched his second consecutive Smoke Racing League championship, one race early. The war may have been lost, but there was still one last battle to be won in Miami. CF won the first 2 stages at Homestead and had an amazing battle with Rowdy and Hayes Booth for the win in the final 26 laps of the race and the season. The 3 drivers swapped the lead many times, and when the checkered flag flew on the conclusion of Season 2, Rowdy took the win with Hayes second and CF third. This would prove to be, statistically, the best non-championship season so far in the Smoke Racing League. But the question has to be asked. What if Custer Fan didn't sit out for those 5 races? What if Rowdy wasn't able to snap his winless streak at the end of the season? What if Custer Fan had stronger runs at Watkins Glen and Phoenix? What if, in Season 2 of the Smoke Racing League, the Custer Fan 8841 captured his missing ring?